Hello and welcome to a QB's models review for the LEGO Expert Builder Dragster, set number 8847. This review covers the model's design and technical functions, and also includes my opinions on this model and the cost to buy. If you enjoy the video and would like to see more, then subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. This video is brought to you by Quintessential bricks. So here we have the LEGO Dragster 8847, released in 1983. LEGO took the unusual step of only releasing this set in the US and not to Europe. Looking at some old US LEGO catalogues, this set featured in the 1984, 1985 and 1986 catalogues, suggesting a run of approximately 3 years. However, one eagle-eyed brickset reviewer saw that this set could be brought in Germany in 1984. The limited release would explain why this set is so hard to come by now, especially in the UK, and I would class this as a rare set to find, especially complete with the instructions and box. This was the last model released under the Expert Builder sets before the range officially merged with the European technical sets under the name that we now know as Technic. Now, I never had this set when I was a kid growing up, but in the late 1970s I do remember drag racing being on TV and seeing these amazing powerful machines thunder down the quarter-mile strip of tarmac. I remember these dragsters doing burnouts with the smoke pouring out from the wheels as they laid some rubber down at the start line. A mixture of speed and power, there were plenty of crashes that added to the atmosphere of excitement in drag racing. So in tribute to these amazing machines, LEGO released this dragster. The information on the box states that this model was aimed for builders between the ages of 9 to 14 years of age and had approximately 246 pieces. Brickset and other websites have the piece count at about 250. When new, this set would have cost approximately $25 to $30, but as is common with a lot of these Technic sets of this era, you did get alternative builds, so you could build a trike, a 3-wheeled car or an engine test rig. The model comes in a flip-top lid box. The box is 38 cm long by 15.5 cm wide by 6 cm high. It has a transparent inner cover so you can see the pieces when you lift the flip-top lid up. And inside the box there's another internal box with a plastic tray. The box has various photos of the dragster and of the trike that you can build, and also shows some of the Technic functions as well. Overall, this is a nice simple box. It's not quite as well built as some of the earlier Technic model boxes, which had the polystyrene protection around it as well, but it's functional and it shows off the model very nicely. Because of the box size, the instructions inside need to be folded. The instructions are A4 in size, have 22 pages with 16 steps to build the dragster, and then it moves immediately onto the trike and then onto the other builds as well. All the pictures and photos in the instructions are all very clear, easy to read and very well presented. The model itself is a simple but very satisfying build. It is 36 cm long by 10 cm wide and 10 cm high. It's low and sleek looking, with the driver seated in front of the rear mounted engine. It has the red, white and blue colour scheme that works very well and would have been appealing, I believe, to the US market. New bright white Technic beam pieces bring a very clean looking feel to this model. As with most Technic models of this era, no stickers were provided. It has a simple Technic beam chassis construction with standard LEGO plates to cross brace. It uses hinges to give the angled front section from the main body to the front skinny wheels. The cockpit sits in the middle of the model with a red headrest detail. It uses the medium-sized black foam wheels, the 20x30 size, to drive the twin reciprocating piston engine through a differential gear mechanism, and also incorporates a chain drive to turn an axle that I'm guessing represents an overhead camshaft. It's visually interesting but does nothing practical. As with other Technic models of this era, you had to build a whole engine from scratch, so this included using 2x2 grey plates that look like cylinder fins to dissipate the heat from the engine, 8 round 1x1 bricks that I'm guessing represents either small exhaust pipes or I think more likely twin potted carburetors, and finally some yellow curved pieces to simulate exhaust pipes. As you would expect, the engine looks large in comparison to the rest of this model, just how these type of dragsters would have been. The steering is very light with those skinny front wheels giving minimum resistance, and is achieved through a rack and pinion system, all colour matched in light grey. The original design used 2 toggle joint tooth connectors to join 2 axles together that form the steering shaft, and was fed through a 1x2 grey Technic brick. Later models had this changed to a universal joint connector and a 1x4 grey Technic brick for greater strength. My preference though is the original design, as I think it looks a lot cleaner. The front wheels were very simple, standard 6-hole pulley wheels with a small rubber tyre, but is perfectly proportioned for this model. The blue high rear ring fixed by axles for that light space frame look finished off this model very nicely. Regarding playability, it's small, light and can easily be pushed around. The steering is very responsive with the wheels providing good grip and the steering wheel being easily moved, made easier by having a rubber tyre on the steering wheel to improve your grip. The engine makes a very satisfying sound, and the chain drive adds another element to the standard reciprocating engine. So how much would a model cost today if the original retail price was around $30 in 1983? Finding a new sealed in box example is very difficult, with one of Bricklink offered for £275. The majority of used models, however, do not come with the original box. You could probably go to Bricklink and part one out for approximately £25 plus handling, postage and packaging, mainly because the pieces in the set are standard bricks, plates and technical beams. Buying one with instructions would be between £40 to £70 depending on the condition of the instructions and whether or not the bricks have aged over time. Finding one for a box, especially in Europe, is difficult. One option is to buy direct from the US and pay for shipping and customs, which can add another £50. But even those come up very infrequently and the condition of the boxes do vary. So for a box example in good condition, you could be very lucky and get one for between £70 to £100, but expect to pay £100 to £175 in Europe. Collectors will pay strong money for a good condition model, especially a hard to find model, but this is a niche market. Like most Technic models of a similar age, it has probably reached its top price and should continue to slowly appreciate in line with inflation. Please always remember though that this is my opinion only and should in no way be treated as financial advice. Originally, I first thought this model was too small and should be a similar size to other dragsters such as the alternative model builds for the Technic Auto Chassis 853 and 8860. However, the model works so well that I think their designers got it right. With bright clean cut colours and simple Technic design features, it captures the magic of these low slung dragsters of the 1970s. I never owned this set as a child, but I can imagine myself as an 11-year-old building the dragster, playing with it and then pretending to race down the drag strip at over 300 miles an hour. So do I think LEGO got it right with this Dragster 8847? In short, yes I do. I see this as another successful LEGO model that I'm sure inspired many young builders to be racers, mechanics and engineers. I personally like this model very much. However, I do appreciate that to buy one in a box with instructions is very expensive, whilst you can just part it out for approximately £30. So I would definitely recommend you take the time to download the instructions and to build one. And if you are a true collector of LEGO, then yes, definitely buy this, you will not be disappointed. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, then please let me know by hitting the like button below. Leave a comment about your thoughts or memories on this model. And most importantly, please remember to subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel and I greatly appreciate the support that you give. So thank you again, take care, and I hope you join me again soon.